miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go.
Yeah, 3 games in a row. I won my first 2 in 3 straight.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Jones to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
What are we score over there? You was over there doing the Q-dogs and shit.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal.
I don't know.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass.
Man, come on, stop playing. Let me get my pick.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
They make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
There we go.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Florida. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
43, that's a home. Well, you look for nothing else.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
He's got it! Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Complete to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I had no
It wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Quick completion on the outside.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They run the reverse.
Get the fuck out here running reverse.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And he's wrestled to the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Right on the money. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. He took it.
Let you get life in the score, dude.
Deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they want to end the drive,
in the middle of the field and the linebacker is shit. That nigga did.
and your field goal
Take off
coming
and
through
let
and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone.
I got a little bit.
Down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else, but in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Okay.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Got a little space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
He dove at that nigga.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The
press on fucking college team, they go super fucking fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take
Who
the
passed
penalty.
that time?
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And
He's
good
a
coverage
fucking
by
block.
the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one.
You got to catch that, son.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Got a man. It's Braswell. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, they're after him.
Keep drifting back. You want from 1st down to 1st and 2nd and 27. Keep drifting.
Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man open. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
One thing.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Kringle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh my God. On the kick, on the right, on the kick. You cannot be running back towards you. That means you missed something.
So far, done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far. How loud is it in this building? this is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going for the big play. And how about that DB?
I ain't gonna give me the man not even letting me go for the ball. I'm gonna give me the animation while I'm fading away from the ball.
Send out the punt unit. This will be his second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work.
Exactly.
And
I
they'll
like you to
haul
run
down
back.
the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
and great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gassed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All the guys on defense right now playing together as one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Jones. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is on. Just snapping the football. Everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty gains some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. With the catch, it's Jefferson. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Every time you talk about score, huh?
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's complete on the right side. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start running those timeouts.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Come on, QB. Come on, man.
Defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Buys a little extra time. And they got him. A sack.
He followed me on the fucking touchdown, man. He's killing me with that
That's
shit.
just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down,
Fuck
down
out
by
here.
the goal line. That
It was
ball's
wide
got to
open.
find
You
its
told
way in
about
the
5
end zone
yards over
somehow,
here.
some way.
On
You
the
simply
fucking-
cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Let's see if this offense comes out slinging from the first play of the drive down late. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the ball's in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the...
There you go. You knew he was going to go right back to the same shit.
He managed a few yards
Fuck out
on
here.
that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down.
Drop the
That
ball,
brings up
man.
3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your
Drop the ball.
shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Just drop the ball, huh?
Waiting moments, huge fourth
Everybody
down,
dropping the
and
fucking
this
net.
crowd is rising to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Here's a throw downfield late.
I was looking around the
Makes
fucking
the grab on
ball.
the shot. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Here comes the heat.
There you go.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Jones wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone.
Oh my God, he's wide open.
Taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
trying to burn this defensive back.
Again, come on, man.
And trying to
This is stupid, dog.
on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
That shit is stupid, dog.
They'll
That
get
shit
down
is
and put a
stupid,
stop
stupid,
on this
stupid.
return. They'll mark it at the 32.
That shit is stupid.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Hey, man, you keep throwing the same fucking play.
This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped,
Hell
but
me.
not before getting the football.
Why are you doing
and
the same
picking up
shit?
big yardage on the return. What a play there.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the
fucking
offense.
quarterback.
Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. On the run, it's Braswell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires left. Hits the open man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It's really easy easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated,